Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we are with our neighbor Dick, who was nice enough to bring his rig and his Jeep that we just installed the Exact Center on. And he's flat towed this before, and the great part about this system is the fact that you can actually back up with your rig still attached, which if you've ever been in the situation, you have to unhook your vehicle and it becomes a whole thing. Whereas this one, you can back it up. So we're gonna get this set up and show you that it can be done. For demonstration purposes, Dick's going to pull straight up to our trailer and put himself in a situation where normally he'd have to unhook the Jeep because he can't make that turn. But if you can back up even just a little to be able to get that radius, that's going to make all the difference. Now, when backing up, you can't just go back full speed. You obviously have to take your time and be careful. And the main thing is, with backing up, it becomes a jackknife situation. And the way that Roadmaster explained it is pushing a shopping cart from the other end of the handles. As you go back, it's going to want to go one way or the other. In a supermarket, it's a smooth, normal floor that's easy to maybe do that. But in a parking lot, it's a different story, and that's the same with your towed vehicle. And to be able to lock those wheels into place means that it's going to track straight back rather than wanting to jackknife. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we have a spotter, myself, as he backs up slowly. And I always recommend that, especially because if it does start to jackknife, you want to make sure you're not damaging your vehicle, your tow bar, any of your components. Go ahead, Dick. Now, as you can see going straight back, it's going to track perfectly straight. And they actually say that you can make slight turns. Now, he's not going to be doing that as it is his first time doing this, but to have that availability is really nice. But again, make sure you're going slow and make sure you have a spotter. Now, with that little bit of backing up, he now has the space to be able to turn and not have to unhook his Jeep. So if you're in a gas station or just in a tight spot in general, it's really going to save you time, especially in cold weather like this, to not have to hop out, unhook your vehicle. It's just, it's hard to beat. And it's just going to make your flat towing experience that much better. Now you can see here we have a backup camera and you can see that it's tracking perfectly straight. Now this kind of makes it to where if you are by yourself, you still have that ability to kind of see. So if you don't have a spotter, there is an option here. Now here we are in a real world application. Dick needs to fill up with propane before hitting the road, and normally he can't back into this spot, and there's a gate here. So if he pulls in, he's going to have to back out. Or if he backs in, he's going to have to go forward. And either way, that would have been a situation where he's not going to be able to do it with his towed vehicle. Well, let's see how it works. This is a decent amount of distance of backing up, and definitely something that wasn't possible before the Exact Center was installed on the Jeep. Huge shout out and thanks to our neighbor Dick for coming out here and demonstrating that you can back up your flat-towed Jeep with the Exact Center. And he's already excited because the fact that he was able to do it once means that he's not going to have to unhook his Jeep when he gets stuck in a situation while out on the road.